owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
In New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
In evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Black 22. Hey, let's get in that hole. White.
Here's Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Off the play fake, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 55 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Alert. Check 24. Pump, Monday. Hey, wahoo! Pump, Monday.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Grant. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. More.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Rosen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's KmlV3. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Rosen to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? White 25. Green, triple team. We got one guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
You ain't going nowhere.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Ready? 55, mark, 55. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
From the 39, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Winston's pass complete to Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready? Black, stop your whining.
Here's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check 55, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's Put him on the buses.
Jameis now on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm here all day. Mike, 55. Let's go. 55.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I can't believe they let you play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it. Alert. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Let's go. You tight. Move.
On 3rd down, Rosen.
Let's get that ball.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rosen. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Winston. That's caught by Howard. Howard has the 1st down and then some. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the gun on 3rd down, throws it, and that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, check right. Watching your guys.
Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike, ready? Black 25.
65, 65, 65.
Switch. Green, triple team.
Switch it.
First down, Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Winston. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On play action, Rosen. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. So we've reached halftime here on our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 14 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
He's checking. Middle. He's coming. Double up. Two-jet bomber.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They run it with Balaj. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To throw is Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry by Jones. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have scored the last time out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Balaj. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
All right, I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Sanders' kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 11. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Alert, alert. Check 9, check 9. 6-6, pull it high.
Rosen now off the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
55.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Target was Chris Godwin. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on an attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now Rosen.
These guys are...
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
Check. Monday. Bang. Hey, Alpha.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Winston going to get this out to Evans. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Mike, ready. White 25. Too little, top cut. Flip it. Mike 55.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Grant. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Say. Alert.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, it's Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. To throw, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Two minutes left to play in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Winston, that's caught by Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Jameis to throw it. Now he'll escape to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take this.